Hello and welcome to Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. I'm your host, Janette Burke. We are live on location on the red carpet for the Toronto International Film Festival for Mary Shelley, a new movie starring Elle Fanning. Now, this movie is very exciting. It's all about the poet who wrote Frankenstein. Now, you might think that that was a guy, but it's actually a girl. So this is all about feminism, and what a perfect place for us to be talking about.
How was your experience in the Mary Shelley movie?
It was so much fun. I had the best time working with Elle and with Haifaa. There was such a refreshing look at this story, and a story that I actually wasn't like too familiar with. So it was beautiful to tell something that I was also learning from. And we go through so many different phases of Mary's life that it was nice to be part of like some of the early phases before she's written her stories. And yeah, Elle does an amazing job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm Janette from Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. Great idea to put out this story. Do you really think that a lot of people may not realize that Frankenstein was actually written by a woman?
Yes.
So why did you want to tackle this project and bring it to life?
Well, I guess that was part of it, really, that people didn't know. I mean, even now, when people say, what do you do on a road movie and what's it about? Mary Shelley, she wrote Frankenstein. It's like, oh, it's written by a woman. And then I'm like, yeah, and she was 18 years old. And that's even more surprising to them. So I thought that was an important story to tell of a literary work, but also what it took for her to tell that story, and what do you find to tell a story?
So all these years, this Bride of Frankenstein, which got the, I guess, the notion that it was something a man created to have this woman come alive to be his dreams. Is it really a woman's writing of what, rebirth of how she would like to see women's in society?
Yeah, I mean, I think there were different things in the mix, and for Mary, she'd lost her mother at 10 as a result of giving birth to her. She lost her own child as 10, so there was this fascination with reanimation and a fear that she couldn't create life in that way, like she couldn't sustain life. So I think that was part of the catharsis, but also to buck against that idea of Frankenstein creating this being, and then when it didn't turn out to be exactly what he wanted, in rejecting it as well. So I think that was really important for her too.
And who knew all this time that Frankenstein had all these feminist motifs? But it's very interesting. It must have been a wonderful project for you to work.
It was an absolute joy to work on. To have the privilege of telling a story like that, I think it's kind of a writer's dream come true.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us, Emma.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for bringing this movie to light and this story. Why now? For years. Why now? Why this film now?
I think because Mary Shelley is different. She didn't write something only about women. She questions bigger things about life and God and paradigms and society and yeah, so that is why I think she is a very modern character. And as we go, we discover those feminists who early on gave us so much, and we didn't stop to celebrate them.
Yes.
Why Elle Fanning was a good Mary Shelley?
Elle Fanning is a very complex and effortless actress, and we needed someone like that to bring in. And she's very young. And Mary Shelley, when she wrote the book, also was very young. She wrote the book when she's only 18.
Thanks for being with us today on Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. I'm your host, Janette Burke, signing off for Mary Shelley. Please remember to like, comment, and share all our posts with your friends and your family. Hashtag Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. You will find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, Tumblr, Vimeo, YouTube, you name it, we're there. And until next time, continue to be fabulous. This is Janette Burke, your host, signing off for Toronto International Film Festival.